distinguished guests, everybody who's here, and especially our speaker, Marlene. Marlene, where are you?
I'm here.
Thank you. It's nice to have a face to go with a voice. I want to say that that was one of the more outstanding speeches I've had the opportunity to evaluate. It was powerful. You opened with a catchy way to get everybody engaged, asking a question to the audience. You're right, everybody's a mama's boy or a daddy's girl. It gets everybody engaged. You had rich stories. You told a very rich story from start to finish. In the beginning, moving through, introducing your concepts. You included good dialogue and good descriptions, being carried on your father's shoulder, not realizing that as tall as you thought you were, he was only 5'7". Great vocals. We could hear you. I felt I could hear you even without the microphone. And good use of enthusiasm and expression when you were imitating your father being angry and being worried about who emptied the jar in the refrigerator. Gave you an opportunity to show that off. Excellent gestures. I saw you working the room with both your gestures and your eye contact. In a room this size, you were using room-sized gestures, engaging the full set of your physical presence in front of this group. You led up with several elements of your father's legacy. You introduced them, why, how they engaged the family, how the family began with those legacy elements and embracing them. And then as you're in your close, it was short and it was powerful. You summarized the legacies: art, music, family, life. And then you hit us with a power close. He might not have been a great husband, but he was a damn good father, which is the perspective that you came from. There was only a couple of elements that I personally felt a little confused by. Not confused, but maybe felt there was some improvement that could be made. In the beginning, you said, who is a daddy's girl versus who is a mama's girl? You said your mom was the one that actually influenced you the most, but then you focused on the dad. There was some back and forth with, was it mom or dad that you were going for, and it took me a little while through the course of your speech, plus the speech title, I was able to discern what you were doing. But it was a little muddled in the beginning, so I think that could have been a little bit more crystallized. Get that introduction and then get to your PowerPoints with your dad. Mm-hmm. You had so many details in the content of your speech that it almost created some confusion. Other than that, the speech was powerful, it was meaningful. I think with a little bit of polish, it's worth an international speech contest run. You did a great job on that. Clean it up a little bit, and that would be my summary of your speech. Thank you so much for the opportunity.